Watch this video if you have hip osteoarthritis, hip pain, or if you recently had hip replacement surgery. All these exercises will be helpful for that. Hip osteoarthritis is actually the #1 cause of chronic disability in older adults. Common symptoms of hip osteoarthritis are morning stiffness, pain in your hip, and generalized weakness throughout your hip. It might be more difficult to get into a car, put on your shoes, put on socks, or even cross your legs. The first exercise we're going to talk about is a bridge, which is great for hip arthritis. You want to lay on your back, bend your knees, squeeze your butt muscles at the bottom, and lift up your hips and squeeze at the top. Squeeze your butt, squeeze your core, and maintain that. If that's too easy, you can even kick one leg out and go up on one leg, just like this. You can also place a band around the thighs, doing the same thing, pushing your knees out against the band and back down. This is great for your hip extensors, like the glute max. Another exercise you can do is called the clamshell. So essentially we're laying onto our side, with our knees bent, our hips on top of each other. We're gonna bring our hips a little more forward and turn out the top leg. You should feel this at the back of your hips if we're doing it correctly. And to make this more challenging, we can also tie a band around our knees. You tie that, I'm just gonna hold it and essentially just pushing it out. And you should feel a burn along your hip. For the next few exercises, we're gonna use the resistance band. I want you to tie it along a firm surface, and we're gonna place our foot inside the band. Make sure to hold onto a chair or a firm surface for balance. We're going to kick backwards slowly and then bring your leg forward. This is great for your hip extensors like the glute max. Next, we're going to turn sideways and kick out sideways just like this. And you make sure that you have enough tension so you can take a step to the side to feel more tension in the band. And you're holding onto a chair just for balance. And this is great for your hip abductors like the glute med and the glute min. Next, we're going to turn the opposite direction and kick forward. This is great for your hip flexors. There you have it. Those are all the exercises for hip osteoarthritis. According to the research, the best and first line of treatment is exercise, patient education, and weight loss, especially if your BMI is above 25. Make sure to watch the next video to improve your mobility.